In a small Christian village nestled between rugged mountains, there lived a humble weaver named Silas, renowned for his skill in crafting beautiful cloaks. For years, Silas would gather wool, spin it to thread, and weave garments so finely made that they seemed to warm the wearer even in the bitterest cold. Yet Silas, despite his gifts, carried a deep sorrow. His only son, Aaron, fell gravely ill with a wasting disease, a silent corruption none could heal. One day, the village priest read from the letter to the Hebrews, "Since therefore the children share flesh and blood, he himself likewise shared the same things, so that through death he might destroy the one who has the power of death." Silas pondered these words, recalling the ancient promise first broken in Eden. God had made man in his image, but sin had entered, and with it, the power of death. Could not God, Silas wondered, simply undo what had been done? Why did he choose instead to share in our frailty? That night, as a cold wind battered his home, Silas found Aaron shivering beneath blankets. The weaver knew that no matter how warm he made them, Aaron's sickness was more than cold. It was a corruption within. "Father," asked the boy, "why does God let me suffer so? Can't he just make me better?" Silas wrapped his son in his own cloak, sitting close. "Do you trust that I want you to be well and warm?" he asked. Aaron nodded. "But if the world outside were dangerous, and you were lost there, would it help for me to just shout instructions from the door? Or would you be safer if I came to find you, wrapped myself in the same cold, and carried you out?" Aaron's eyes shone with understanding in the lamplight. "It would help if you came for me, Papa." "Yes," Silas whispered. "That is what God has done for us. When sin entered the world, it was not enough for us to be told to do better. Like our wool twisted and dirty from the sheep, our very nature was stained. The shepherd cannot simply shout at the sheep to be clean. He must come, gather them, wash them. So God, in Jesus, took on our weakness, wrapped himself in our flesh, and by dying, defeated death itself." The story of the Incarnation became vivid to Silas that night. The next morning he entered his workshop and began weaving a new cloak as he never had before. Into every thread, he poured prayer and contemplation, not simply artistry, marveling at the humility of the Word who became flesh. When Aaron passed through the shadowy veil not long after, Silas wept but kept weaving, trusting that because Christ had wrapped himself in our suffering, even death's darkness would yield to light. As Christmas approached, the village gathered not to debate the mystery, but to adore, recalling how much God loved them that he himself joined in their weakness so they could become strong. The lesson: the mystery of the Incarnation humbles our minds and kindles our hope. Christ unites himself with our weakness, so we might be restored into his glory. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us, full of grace and truth.